nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the the kitchen. Ugh, I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
Oh, give it here. How could this holy liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again. We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the holy lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
What? What the fuck? Nice.
Here we go. Crisis. Event roll up, youngsters. What? This stone terror
Long live the heroes. Thank you. Many trade routes have closed due to the storm terror incident. We can cope for now. I hope they...
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin. One of the four. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're for that. As long as we have the Knights of Favon.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange rock.
Greetings.
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thought.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order... They are...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind—
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations and—
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good! Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now. It's been getting quite busy recently.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatoui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now. We, did bring it with us. It's a little... Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here. never touch the lyre again! We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the He left? Already? The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange. Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal Archon. Master Jean...
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I... This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth,
Every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatoui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still... I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatoui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain In
any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just—
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine, traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatoui and the monsters. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too, apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time.
That Fatoui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatoui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatoui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, Yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatoui can only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays... As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your brother... Wait... As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new 4
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Spicy dish.
When I was adventuring in the Ashen Sea.
So, I must say, though the topic on everyone's lips is even minding my own business.
Uh-oh, it's not... So, Paimon...
It's not a it's the tale of... the Dark Knight Hero.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening? Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, if you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Jewels from Liyue.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you? You want to find out about the Dark Knight Hero? Look no further. It's me. I am... You're right. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight...
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting...
Wow, so you're...
No.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail, after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time.
And a radish veggie soup.
My strength still fails me.
Finding someone to chat to would be better. You want to know about... In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is so...
Whoa, slow. Well, I was patrolling one. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows, so I quickly hid.
Hid?
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden, the way he crept up on those bad guys.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I need... Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the... So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who But I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius?
Yes. But I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his ability.
So, the point you're trying to make is...
Hey, don't be like that. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking.
But we grew up together after all.
Mondstadt, welcome.
better see Barbara.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Which should I choose?
All I can think about is Diluc. Why can't I? What's wrong with me? My hero. Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name. Is it that obvious? Oh no.
Huh? What?
I used to think Diluc was the one, but ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero,
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero?
It all happened, so all I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Perhaps it was, you know, when you meet...
Okay then. So, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante. But we already asked so many people. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
Jewels from Liyue.
The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark... Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain Pie.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro.
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound?
They appear to just be small-timers. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey, you're just gonna... Nice and... Back off!
Greetings. I thought Did you see anything out?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is,
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows.
it's nothing.
Wait a second. Aren't you the rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero?
Oh.
Why would you lie to me about that? But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss some things are best. Duty call.
Seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.